Sounds crazy, no? But here in Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the road, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking our necks. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it is so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition. Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for almost everything. How to eat, how to sleep, and even how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did these traditions start? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition, and because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa.
Must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. We must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book. The Papa, tradition, the Papa, tradition.
We have always had our special types. For instance, Yenta, the matchmaker.
Avram, I have a perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rachel, the chicken on the sleeve. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Avram. Is your son so much to look at? But the way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
The beggar.
Oh, alms for the poor. Here, Bibnium, is 6 scoping. 6? But last week you gave me 7. I'm sorry, I had a bad week. So if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
mind, may I ask you a question?
Of course, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us. Then there are others in our village. They form a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, and many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse, and he delivered mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
No, it was a horse.
I'm sorry, I think it was a mule.
No, it was a horse.
It was a mule!
It was a horse.
Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the rug.
But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband at all, God forbid. And you should know better than me. Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, alone, nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do like is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure, because you know as well as I he was not much of a man. Never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud.
Is Idle in the house?
She's busy. You can come back later.
But I need to talk to her.
Later.
Oh, Model, I thought I heard you. Finish what you're doing.
I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Marco want with his Idle? They've been friends with their babies together. They talk. They play. They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Model, he's a nothing.
Children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my aunt couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was as good as gold. Never raised his voice. But otherwise, he's not much of a man. So what good is it if he never raised his voice? Well, what's the use of complaining? Other women enjoy complaining. But not Yenta. Not every woman in the world is a Yenta. Well, I must go now and prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda. It was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
I'm losing my head. One day it will fall altogether and the horse will kick it into the the news. It's about Laser Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man. Now I don't have to tell you that he's well off, but he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zaito. My Zaito? No, the stars, Zaito. Of course you're Zaito. Such a match for my Zaito. But tell me once I learned, he does not like Laser. Listen to me, Golda. Send you to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it for himself. He's a good man, a wealthy man. True? True. So you tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me, because aside from my fee, which Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there than to make people happy? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome. Mama, what did you want? When I want you to know, I'll tell you.
I wonder if Yenta found a husband for you.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's model, tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Zaito, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me. And after her, one for me. So if Yenta brings...
Yenta.
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide anything for themselves. She might bring someone wonderful, someone interesting and well off, and important.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look me a book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Make me a match, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
And you have your eye on the rabbi's son.
Why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a poor girl from a poor family, so you'll take whatever Yenta brings, right? Of course, right. Hado, oh Hado, have I got a match for you? He's handsome, he's young, alright, he's 16 too, but he's a nice man, a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Hava, I found him, will you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch. Right?
Right.
You heard he has a temper,
He'll beat you every night.
but only when he's sober, so you're alright. Did you think you get a friend?
Well, I do the best I can.
With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you
horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye, blessed with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? I think when things get too quiet up there, you say to yourselves, let's see, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
So, you're finally home, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We have the sickness already. I'm not complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people, and I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So, what would have been so terrible if I would have had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, digga-digga-diddle-diddle man, I would build big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town, with a fine tin roof and real wooden floors below. And I'd build one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud quack and cluck and gobble and honk would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard, diddle-diddle-diddle-digga-digga-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, digga-digga-diddle-diddle man, I see my wife, my gold doll, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. What a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. Ah! The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reb Tevye. Pardon me, Reb Tevye. Posing problems I would cross a rabbi's eyes. Oh, and it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. This would be the sweetest thing of all. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb? You decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? Morka, I had an accident with my horse.
Tevye, you didn't bring me your rabbi's order.
No, Rev Mendel.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than a plague in Odessa.
Talking about news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Ranka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around, curse and chatter, and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village?
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Aha! University. So is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned there's more life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, when you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the outside world.
He's right.
He's right, and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Tevye, the rabbi's order.
Oh,
the cheese.
Of course. So, you're from Kiev,
Perchik.
Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with such a slow tongue, he sure talked a lot.
And the cheese.
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Here, it's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
These days it's rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
Well, that would be nice. If they would agree, I definitely would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters. I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters!
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical.
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons. Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
It doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
This is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter, Zaito.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine, and this is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. Oh, and this is mine. And this is not mine. How about Bianca? We'll put the cart in the barn. Percheck, this is model cab's oil.
And he is sort of a...
So, you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golda, this is Percheck from Kiev, and he's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I am a really good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
Well, the wit she gets from me. As the good book says,
The good book can wait. Get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Model, you're also using us?
Yes.
Of course, another blessing. Seidel, 2 more. Sprinza, go get washed. Model can help me.
Tavia, I have something very important to tell you.
Shh, I'm praying.
But Tavia, it's about Laser Wolf.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that it says that it is important.
If he wants to buy my new milk cow, now he can forget it.
Tavia, don't be an ox. The man's his important message. At least you can do is talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Model, Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, then there will be a match, and it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zeidel. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I will have saved up enough money to buy it. And then your father will be impressed with me.
But Model, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can I do?
You can ask for my hand tonight. Now.
Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
That's true, Model, but I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Will you talk to him?
Zeidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Model!
I'm only a poor tailor.
That's true, Model, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. Will you talk to him? Well, will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Late.
Reb Tevye?
Come in, children, and light your candles.
Reb Tevye?
What? What is it?
Reb Tevye?
Well, Model.
You're done. Good Sabbath, Reb Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Red Blazer?
What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There might be a party. Who knows? Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. I'll be happy to make that wedding merry. Lead the dancing and so forth. For a little fee, naturally.
Naturally. A wedding is not a wedding without you. And your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper. Good evening. You like a drink? Vodka? Chops? Vodka. Right away.
Good evening.
Good evening. What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk coat. Good evening, Red Blazer.
Oh, Rutevia, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So, how goes it with you, Rutevia?
How should it go?
You, right.
And you?
Oh, the same.
I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you.
I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, Red Blazer. But there's no use talking about it.
Well, why not?
Why, yes, why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. So, today you want 1 and tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What on earth would I do with 2?
The same as you would do with 1.
Rutevia, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Well, frankly, Rutevia, I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We are talking about my new milk coat, the one you want to buy from me.
A new milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
Rutevia, I'm not talking about your new milk cow. I'm talking about your daughter. Your daughter's idol.
My daughter's idol?
Yes, your daughter's idol. I see her every Thursday in my butcher shop. She's made a very good impression on me. I like her, Rutevia. And as for me, I own my own home, I have a good store and servants and... Well, why do we have to sit here and try to impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for it. Who knows? You may find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you, shame! My daughter's idol is not the sort that I would sell for money.
All right, just as you say. We won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done with. I will be good to her, Tevye. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar, and if you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. But he does have a problem. He is much, much older than her. Ah, that's her problem. But she's younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but maybe I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He'll take good care of her. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. That to our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to life, L'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I try to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink L'chaim, to life, L'chaim, to life. Life as a way of confusing us, blessing and bruising us. Drink L'chaim, life. God will like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor. gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink Lakaya to life. Red Marca.
Yes, Legible.
Drinks for everyone.
It's the occasion.
I'm thinking myself a bride.
Who is it?
Yes, who?
Debbie's eldest. Sight.
Mazel tov! Wonderful!
Congratulations!
Mazel tov!
Raise a glass and sip a drop of schnapps in honor of the great good luck that favored you. We know that when good fortune favors two such men, it's extra things and we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long life. And if our good fortune never comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink Lakaya to life, to life. You know where it's Tim yet? Yes. After the wedding, we'll be related. You'll be my papa. Your papa? I always wanted a son. Well, one a little younger than myself.
Good evening.
Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration? Tevye is married off Zola's daughter, Zaidel.
Well, may I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have a piece of news that I think I should tell you, as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm telling you this because you're a decent, honest person, even though you're a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And your newest.
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is have a little unofficial demonstration.
A program? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief. So an official comes through, you'll see that we have done our duty. I don't know why there has to be this trouble between our people, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a good man. And if I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. Congratulations again on your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dear God, why did you have to send me news like that? Anyway, thank you for sending a husband from my Zidel. L'chaim.
I will tell you a story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together. All right? Good. Now Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel, and Jacob loved the younger Rachel. He asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now after Jacob worked for him for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us that you must never trust an employer. You understand?
Yes, Bertie. Yes, Bertie.
Good. Now,
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work for him today. How long can he sleep?
He stayed at home last night, fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away. Help me clean the barn. That was a very interesting lesson, Bertie.
you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither I suppose with the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except that he's a rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly any new ideas would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
But he was not talking to you, personally.
You have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain without curiosity as a rusty tool? Good day, Otto.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect. Exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over except for here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study. Women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch. Not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. You dances like this. I learned in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. Thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Spritzer? No, that's not. What is your name?
Autumn, Papa.
Where is it?
She's in the barn.
Call her off for me, please. So, Perchek, how did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, I see. The children.
Ah, he's finally up. What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Do you see Laserwolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have any news for me?
Patience, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another saying that goes...
You can die for such a man.
Ah, Silo, my lamb. You are to be congratulated.
I knew it.
What do you mean, Papa?
You are going to be married.
I knew it.
And what do you say, Silo?
What can't you say? My Zidal, a bride. May you grow old and have fortune and honor, not like Prumacer, that first wife of his. Now I must find Nympta and thank her. My Zidal, a bride. Mazel tov, Zidal. Mazel tov, Zidal.
You called that a mazel tov. And you, Red Perchek, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What is so terrible about being rich?
There's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Well, may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Besides, Seidel knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Seidel?
Yes, Papa.
Ah, you see.
I see. I see very well.
Well, Seidel, my child, why are you so silent? Aren't you not happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa? Papa?
What? What is it?
Papa, I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
Papa, don't force me. All my days will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks.
Well, we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, please don't force me. All my days will be unhappy, please.
All right, all right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Well, it seems ordained that you are not to have all the comforts of life, or that we should have a little comfort in our old age after all our hard work.
Protevia, I need to talk to you.
Later, model, later.
But I need to talk to you.
Not now, model. I have problems.
But that's what I came to talk to you about. I think I can help.
Oh, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, model.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right, you have a tongue. Speak.
I hear you're arranging a match for Zeidel.
Aha, he also has ears.
I have a match for Zeidel.
You have a match? What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit. Made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is!
Please don't shout at me, Reb Tevye.
All right!
Who is it? Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
It's me. Myself.
Himself? Either you're entirely out of your mind or you're crazy! He must be crazy. You must be crazy! Who do you think you are? The matchmaker, the bridegroom, all rolled into one? I suppose you even perform the ceremony!
Please don't shout at me, Reb Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy!
Times are changing, Reb Tevye. The thing is, your daughter Zeidel and I gave each other our pledge more than a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. You gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do you think you are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You snitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition, marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This can never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Don't I have anything to say about my daughter anymore?
I've been meaning to ask you for some time now, Reb Tevye, but first I wanted to say about...
Stop talking nonsense! You're only a poor tailor!
That's true, Reb Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. But on the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, things can't get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition. Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa, thank you!
Reb Tevye, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Oh, thank you, Papa!
Thank you, Papa.
Papa, talk. Modern children. Golda! Oh, what am I going to do about Golda? What am I going to tell Golda? Help!
Otto, you're wonderful!
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracles of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracles of miracles walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracles of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Where is she? Where is she?
Where is who? What are you talking about?
Laser Wolf's first wife, Sarah. She was here just a minute ago.
What are you talking about? Sarah has been dead for years. You tell me your death, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right, only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right. In the beginning, we were having a celebration of some kind. And in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother's idol.
Grandmother's idol? How did she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, she looked quite well. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said something to me like,
A blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
To see your daughter wed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor model Cantor. Model? A worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A pious family.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
We named him after mine, dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor model Cantor. A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
you must have heard the grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher grandma by the name of Laser Wolf. Bargain with the butcher.
So you know, sorry, Tevye, that's your headache. A blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. Imagine such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor model Cansoil.
It was a butcher.
The tailor model Cansoil.
It was Laser Wolf.
The tailor model Can. Cha, cha. Who is this? Who is this? Who comes here? Boom, 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 boom. What woman is this? By righteous anger shaken. Could it be? Yes, it could. Who could be mistaken? It's a butcher's wife come from beyond the grid. It's a butcher's tears, our lady parted wife. Pruma Sarah, Pruma Sarah. Tevye! 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 What is this about your daughter Mary, my husband? Yes, her husband. Would you do this to your friend and neighbor, Pruma Sarah? Pruma Sarah. Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Woman's feelings. Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. Total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my place? Live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes? How? How can you allow your daughter to take her place? Pearl! Pearl! Peace! Pearl! Pearl! Tevye! Such a learned man as Tevye wouldn't let it happen. Let it happen. Tell me that it isn't true and then I wouldn't worry. Wouldn't worry. Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage. Daughter's marriage. Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding. Fatal wedding. It's Zyton marries Laser Wolf. I pity them.
know. She'll live with him for 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat. And this I'll give you, Zidle. This I'll give you, Zidle. This I'll give you, Zidle. Here's my wedding present if she marries Laser Wolf.
It's an evil spirit. May it fall into the river. May it sink into the sea. Such a dark and horrible dream. I think it was brought up by Laser Wolf's first wife, Luna Sarah. It's my grandmother Zidle. May she rest in peace. Come all the way from the other world to tell us about Model. All we can say that he is for the best and couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Oh, man.
Bagels, fresh bagels. Bagels, fresh bagels.
Did you hear? Tevye Zidle is marrying Model, not Laser Wolf.
No.
Yes.
Zidle's wearing model?
Yes.
What's all the excitement?
Tevye Zidle going to marry.
I know, Laser Wolf, the butcher.
No, Model, the tailor.
Model, the tailor, that's terrible.
Imagine, Zidle's marrying Model. I can't believe it.
Well, what's wrong with my son Model?
Oh, excuse me, Shandell. Mazel tov.
Useful. Do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laser Wolf ordered one, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Then come, Model, come.
Hava, can you watch the shop for a few minutes?
Of course.
Thank you.
Zidle. Hava, we just heard about your sister Zidle.
Mazel tov.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please, may I pass?
All right, stop it. What's wrong with you? Just stop it. Listen here, Fiedka. Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I would like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you?
What do you know about me?
Well, let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. After you return it, I'll ask you what you thought of it. Then we'll talk about it. And then we'll talk about life and how we feel about things. It can all turn out quite pleasant.
Excuse me, Fiedka. Can I do something for you?
No, thank you. Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Fiedka.
ripe old age. Amen.
Amen.
Ah, our beloved Rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen.
The bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following: a new feather bed, a pair of goose pillows,
Goose pillows.
and this pair of candlesticks. Now let us not in our enjoyment tonight forget those who are no longer with us. Our dearly departed, who lived in pain, poverty, and hardship, and who died in pain, in poverty, and hardship. But enough tears. Let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laserwolf, who has everything in the world, except a bride. Well, Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he's a gift to the newlyweds. He'd like to announce himself. Come, Laserwolf.
It is as you say. I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. My gift to the newlyweds is 5 chickens. One for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Ah, Rev Laser, you are a decent man. And in the name of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift.
Thank you, Reptevia.
There is a famous saying that goes,
Reptevia, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your saying.
if you would only listen for a second, I was only going to say
Why
that.
should I listen to a man who breaks an agreement?
Now, Laser, in the middle of the wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What's right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been.
Laser, don't shame Reptevia at his own daughter's wedding.
Shame. He shamed me in front of the whole village.
You want to run a shut down like
I say, let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little
You
song.
can keep your diseased chicken.
You leave my chicken out of here. We drank on it. Everyone saw us drink on it. The shame for the whole community. Aside. What the man
What's all this screaming about? They drank on it. An agreement. A sign. It's all nonsense. Simon wanted to marry Model, not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself?
Yes, why not? They love each other.
Love?
Terrible.
He's a radical.
So what happens to the matchmaking?
I say. Let's sit down.
A dance. A dance. Come on, dance. It's a wedding.
Some weddings.
What's he doing?
Heart check.
Stop him!
Who'll dance with me?
That's a sin.
There's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
That's what you get for bringing a wild man into your
He's
home.
not a wild man. He may be a little crazy.
It's a sin.
There's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi.
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden, but...
There you see, it's not forbidden.
And it's not a sin. Now will someone dance with me?
It's only a dance, Mama.
Look at Timmy's daughter. She's dancing with a man.
I can see she's dancing. And I'm going to dance with my wife, too. Go down. Go down.
Thank you. Thank you.
a bad time, but the orders are for tonight, for the whole village.
All right, Ned.
All right, I am genuinely sorry. You do understand. Of course. Come.
Let's take him in the house.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Clean up. Clean up. Why, Zeidel, was it necessary? Anyway, Zeidel and Model have been married for almost a year now. They work very hard, even though they're as poor as synagogue mice. Model keeps talking about some new sewing machine. Dear God, I know you're very busy. Wars, revolutions, floods, plagues, all those things that bring people to you. But could you take a little time out and get it for him? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. Oh, am I asking too much of you? I'm sorry. As the good book says, why should I tell you what the good book says?
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in camp tomorrow morning.
So you told me, then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this land. Tremendous changes, but they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally, you feel like you should
Not only me, many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what's going on. Don't you understand?
Yes, of course. You want to leave, then goodbye.
Model, your father, the others, they think that what happened at Zeidel's wedding was just a little cloudburst, and it's over, and everything will be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence, whole villages are being emptied of their people, and it's reaching everywhere, and it'll reach here. Do you understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Pritchett.
But before I leave, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society, and affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects a unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, I am personally in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes, I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away? I am very happy, Otto, very happy.
So am I, Pritchett. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. Something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I was only out outside, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where home will be?
I'll be with you and it's all we don't know.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clean. Something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything,
romantic.
As soon as I can, I will send for you and marry you. It'll be a hard life, Otto.
But it would be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Raptavia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
Oh, when?
Right away.
I'm sorry to hear that, Perchek. We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Well, congratulations! What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know. You like him, and he likes you. But you're going away, and you're staying here. So, have a nice trip, Perchek, and my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Model and Zeidel, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Perchek. I like you. But you're going away. And my answer is no.
You don't understand, Papa.
Oh, no, you're not listening. I say no, Otto. We'll find someone else for you here in Anatevka.
Raptavia,
What?
we are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible! At least with Zeidel and Motto, they asked me, they begged me. But now if I like it or not, you marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time I pulled out a thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this? A man tells me he's getting married to my daughter. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first he abandons her.
He is not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Ha! Love. It's a new style. A new style. On the other hand, weren't our ways once new? On the other hand, they didn't ask permission from the Papa or the matchmaker. Besides, didn't Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems these two also have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed, unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't, I should. But look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition. Well, children, you have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy that makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Ha! What am I going to tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps if you tell her something that I was going to visit a rich uncle, something like that.
Please, Perchik, I can handle my own wife. Golda! Golda! Oh. Hi, Golda. I was just talking to Otto and Perchik.
Well?
They seem very fond of each other.
Well?
I've given them my permission to become engaged. I have to go in the house and get a couple of things.
What? Just like this, without even asking me?
Who asked you? I'm the father!
Who is he? A pauper? He has
wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. Besides, I like him. Okay, he's a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Hoddle likes him. Hoddle loves him. Love. It's a new world, Golda. A new world. Golda, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? When my daughter's getting married and there's trouble in the town. You're upset. You're worn out. Go inside. Go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I am asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked your cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
But do you love me?
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Fresh salmon.
Oh, Zykel. Darling, guess who I just saw? Your sister Hoddle with that Fiedka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hoddle with Fiedka?
Would I make it up? And by the way, I happened to be at the post office today, and the postman told me that there was a letter there for your sister Hoddle.
Wonderful. I'll go get it.
Oh, I got it here.
Wonderful. Hoddle's been waiting. She'll be so happy. But it's open.
It happened to be open.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. So, is he in trouble, this Moses of yours? Arrested? And convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself.
If he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrong did Joseph do, and Abraham, and Moses? And they had troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he expects you to leave your father, your mother, and marry him there in that frozen wasteland?
He did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It is the greatest work a man can do.
But how?
Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love? Why was happily content to be as I was where I was?
be there to perform the ceremony.
Papa, I promise you, we'll be married under a canopy.
No doubt the rabbi or two is also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa, God alone hold us see each other again.
Well, then we'll leave it in his hands. Take good care of her. Make sure she dresses warmly.
A new arrival at Model and Titles.
A new arrival at Model and Sales? I must congratulate him.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Model and Titles.
Really? Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Chandel, where are you running?
My boy Model, there's a new arrival there.
Well, Mazel Tov, Chandel.
Mazel tov, Seidel.
Thank you. You got it.
I got it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Look,
Beautiful.
I know. And see how close and even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
And in less than a minute. And it was made by machine. No more handmade clothes.
Rabbi,
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
There's a blessing for everything.
Amen.
Amen. And the baby? How is the baby? He's wonderful, Mama.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pietka.
I came for my shirt.
It's ready.
See, it's my new sewing machine.
Oh, I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, good day.
Good day, Pietka.
And how does it work?
You see, it's an amazing thing.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Well, but let me talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good day. Good afternoon. Good day.
What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa, Pietka and I have known each other a long time now, eh?
Papa, I would be much happier if you and he would be friends from a distance.
We have the name, Papa.
Who says he doesn't?
Pietka's not a creature. Pietka's a man.
I know. I'm only saying that he's just a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which means, translated, a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No. Some things can't change. Some things must never, never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Pietka and I. We want to be married.
Married? Are you on your mind? Don't you know what this means, marrying outside the faith?
But Papa.
No. Never mention this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you.
Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see models and machines.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Golda, don't make me angry, because when I get angry, even flies don't dare fly.
I'm very frightened of you. Will you come home? I'll fade.
Golda, I am the man of the family, and I'm the head of the household, and I want to see models do a street.
Now let's go home. That miserable horse of mine complain about his leg. Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know he has the same rights I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. I know, I'm very upset about my horse.
Tanya!
What? What is it?
It's Hava. I've looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. He told me her and Pietka were married.
Married?
We have other children at home. Go home, you have work to do. I have work to do.
But Hava!
Hava is dead to us, so we'll forgive her. Little bird, little Hava, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were. Havala, Havala. Little bird, little Havala, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were. Havala, Havala.
Papa, I want to talk with you. Papa, stop. Papa, please listen to me. I beg you to accept us.
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I unite everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, there is no on the other hand. No, Hava. No.
Papa!
No.
Papa!
Golda, are you home? I've got the two boys, the boys I told you about. Golda, here they are. Both learned boys, each of them a jewel. A prize. You couldn't do better for your girls. From the top of the tree.
I don't know, Yenta. My girls are still so young.
So what do they look like? Grandfathers? Meanwhile, they can be engaged. Nothing to worry about. Their future all signed and sealed.
Well, which one? For which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Hold up. Is Rev W home?
Yes, but he's in the house. Why?
Call your father.
Go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to him later.
What's the problem? I am Dad and I have a bunch of goats. What's the
Rev
problem?
W, have you seen the constable today?
No. Why?
There are some rumors in town. We thought since you knew him so well, maybe he told you what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zoldan told me there was an edict issued in Petrograd.
Shh. Oh,
I see you have company.
they're just my friends.
It is just as well. What I have to say has been theirs also. Tell me, how much time do you need to sell your home and all of your household goods?
Sell my home? Why, is it in someone's way?
I came here to tell you you're all going to have to leave Antitevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared because of your daughter Hobbit.
My daughter Hobbit is dead.
I understand, but at any rate you all have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
Trouble in the world, troublemakers.
Like us.
You aren't the only ones. All the districts must be empty. Rebelevka, Zolden, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here. It says you all must sell your homes and leave in 3 days.
3 days? And you who have known us all our lives, you would carry out such an order?
Don't you understand? I have nothing to do with it.
We understand.
And what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves.
We'll fight.
Against our army? I wouldn't advise it.
Well, I have some advice for you. Get off my land! This is still my home, my property. Get off my land!
You have 3 days.
We should get together with the people of Zolden. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Ah, very good. And that way, we'll all be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll just have to wait for him somewhere else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
He is right. I'll see you before I go.
3 days.
I have over 100 bottles of vodka. What am I going to do with them all? I have a wife, 3 children, and her mother.
Well, Anatevka has been exactly the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A pot?
A pan.
A broom. A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench. A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood? A piece of cloth?
What do we leave? Nothing much, only Anatevka. Anatevka, Anatevka, underfed, overworked. Anatevka, where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intimate, obsolete. Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. Anatevka, I belong in Anatevka, tumble down, work a day. Anatevka, dear little village, little town of mine.
It's just a place.
Our forefathers been forced out of many, many places at a moment's notice.
Now maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
I wish you the baby. Where will we live in America?
With Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us. We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Model, my mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave this to honor our wedding day. So don't break up.
Come, children, help me pack it up for the boat.
Golda, darling, I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. You remember yesterday I told you I didn't know where to go? What to do with these old bones? Oh, now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life I dreamed of going to one place. And now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem, next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land?
You guessed. And you know why? In my sleep, my husband there came to me and said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I would not listen to him because too much brains he was not blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign. So somehow or other, I'll get to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. Goodbye, Yenta. Be bound in peace. Maybe next time we'll meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer, we suffer, we suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Come, Gola. We have to hurry. Come, Gola. We have to leave soon.
Leave? It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Model, and maybe you'll see. That model is a person.
And Hollow and Perchik, how will we ever see them?
Do they come visiting us every Sabbath? You know what she writes. She works all day, and he sits in prison, and soon he'll get out. And together they'll turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. Besides, the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All. Come, Gola.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to live in a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
To Chicago, in America.
That's nice.
My wife, Ruma Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative.
Nice. Are they finished inside yet?
Almost, Papa. Papa! Papa will see you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him.
But he will not listen.
But at least he will hear.
Maybe it would be better if I went inside and...
Papa! Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stand like people that can do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa.
Mama.
We are also moving. Some people are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Hava.
Goodbye, Mama. Yeka. God be with you.
We will write to you in America if you like.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. Oh, by the way, we'll be staying with Uncle Abram. Does the whole world need to know our business?
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Sidle, don't forget the baby. We have a boat and a train to catch. Put the bundles on the right.
Goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mom.
Bye, Papa.
Model, take care. You work hard.
I will, Reb Tevye. I'll work hard.
Golda, we can leave these pads.
No, we can't.
All right, fine.
We're going on a train and a boat. Stop that. We're not in America yet.
Come, children.